ha ha ha! At last I finally done it! A new world for human evolution will be born. We shall stride forward. Oh, what have you done, boss? What? A message from our members outside. What is it? So the sun has turned mercilessly fierce in its heat. I should expect so. That is why what we have long wished for. What? The heat is greater than simulations predicted. It will be a risk to our own safety if it continues. That cannot be. It has only just awoken. Where is it getting so much power from? And how much more will it gain when it does undergo primal reversion? Continue your readings, then report back. Boss, Maxie, guess what's happening on the surface? All that matters is that I have used the red orb to awaken Groudon. And now, I will transform this planet to a land ideal for humanity. Hey, Maxie, looks like we underestimated the power of the super ancient Pokémon, the power of primal reversion. What did you say? Primal Groudon brings about an end, alright, but you don't get to choose what end. It's gonna drive every living thing on this planet to its death. The only thing waiting for us is despair. A despair we can't even run from. A despair that's gonna crush humanity. You blasted fool. And it's all happening cause you were cocky enough to think you could control the super ancient Pokemon's power. So the information we received from the Weather Institute was true. Boss Maxie, we'll never get anywhere just standing around here like this. There isn't a moment to spare. We must confirm the situation on the outside. Child, you're coming too. Hurry up! This is not... What? I wanted to make... It was supposed to be a world where the human race would attain new heights, the next stage of our development. It was all for humanity's future. Boss, Maxie. So this is the power of the super ancient Pokemon. This is how Groudon brings everything to an end. All of us, people and Pokemon, every living thing on this planet. Everything's gonna die. Okay, little scamp. We're setting sail for Sootopolis. That blasted Groudon is no doubt gonna get there ahead of us. It'll be waiting for us deep in the Cave of Origin, there in Sootopolis. There's a pool of energy there that folks say is needed for primal reversion. There's no doubt in my mind that Groudon will be racing to that cave, thirsting for that power. We got no choice but to go ourselves. We gotta do whatever we can to fight back. Alright, Maxie. You Team Magma Blighters better come with us. We're responsible for this mess, this ridiculous impossible mess. It only makes sense for us all to step up and clean up after ourselves. Agreed? Let's go, Boss Maxie. The heck are you guys going? Hey, little scamp. Look, I'm supposed to be a grown-up, right? So let me say sorry for the way this has gone down. And I'm sorry, because I've got to ask you to pitch in with the cleanup. We need every hand on deck if we're gonna do something about this mess, so I'll be waiting for you in Sootopolis. Also, I was never really a pirate. That was a little act I put on. Ariel! I'm sorry I could not be here sooner. Terrible. So this is what was being depicted in that painting in Granite Cave. If this doesn't stop all Hoenn, no, the entire world will burn up. Nothing could live in such a land of death, neither Pokemon nor humans. This dreadful blaze, it must be caused by the sweltering heat wave forming above Sootopolis. Come on, Steven, think, what are you gonna do? Maybe just take off your suit and you wouldn't be so dang hot. There's no point in agonizing over the situation from here. I have to go to Sootopolis. There must be answers there. Ariel, I will count on you to help with this crisis, but please, promise you won't do anything reckless. Well then, I'll go ahead to Sootopolis. Good luck to you. Why do you get this cool flying Pokemon? Look at him! What a cool guy, Steven. Where's my super cool flying guy? Well, I suppose we'll get ours eventually, but what's up everyone and welcome back to Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Today we are going to conclude this awesome, epic, amazing event here of Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre. After last time we awoke and captured Primal Kyogre, now we've got to go do the same thing but for Groudon, and apparently I've already got a repel up, so we're just gonna head straight for Sootopolis City if I can figure out exactly where it is. But man, that was so awesome with Kyogre. Now we get to see the same thing but over on Groudon's side, and I can't wait. So if you guys are excited for this episode, it will be the final one for today, but if you want to leave a like, that would be awesome. And let's go and get right to it, I guess. So we're gonna dive deep underwater and head to Sootopolis. So man, I gotta say, it is so different, just the way that Team Aqua and Team Magma act with each other. It is so cool to see that they actually put in like that much of a difference, even just in the story of how they act with each other. Like, Tabitha actually wanted Maxie's spot. I guess it makes more sense because with Archie it was Shelly, so it was kind of more of a love story, sort of. It wasn't really a love story. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Because the sun is so bright, the reflection on Sootopolis is so much better. But we gotta head straight over to the Origin Cave. I just gotta say, I don't know which one I like more, like Team Magma's side or Team Aqua's side. But I did want to ask you guys, which one do you think so far? And after this episode, let me know in the comments which one you like more, the events for Team Aqua with Kyogre or the events for Team Magma with Groudon. But now we're gonna get to end the story here, so prepare for some bad voice acting because my voice is kind of going out. So Archie's not going to be a pirate anymore, and I don't know if I can do any more raspy things. So did you come? I've been waiting for you. What terrible heat. Seriously, dude, take off your freaking blazer. Same thing with Wallace over there. You need to hear what my friend has to say. Alright, you know what, Wallace? Maybe don't take anything off, because I don't think I could handle the sexiness if you did. But this guy has been entrusted with protecting the Cave of Origin. The drought is being caused by a power emanating from it. That is the blue orb. I see. Follow me. I like that there's not a constant rain sound in the background. I mean, this music is getting a little bit, not stale, but it's been going on for a while. But I really like this drought theme more than the rain, at least, from Kyogre. This sunlight. People in Pokemon need sunlight to live. So why does this sunlight fill us with so much dread? Because it's freaking burning your face off. The blazing sun over Sootopolis is growing even more intense. Soon all of Hoenn will be caught under its withering glare. If that were to happen... what? Why don't you finish your stories ever? I just don't understand. I mean, I guess we can assume that it would get so hot that the oceans would eventually evaporate and then the entire world would just become a giant moon. Or, I guess just literally all land, like a big old desert. Like, imagine our entire planet being a desert, or just rock. Team Magma and Team Aqua. We've been waiting, you scamp. Leader Maxie, to that child? I know what must be done. I will entrust this to you now. It is the fruit of our collaboration with the Devon Corporation, and it represents the height of Hoenn's technological knowledge and skill. So we're gonna get the Magma suit. We got the Aqua suit in the other one, so it was kind of obvious that we'd get this one here. But I think I want to see what May looks like in the suit. Not because of anything weird, just because it's cool to also see not just the difference between Aqua and Magma, but also between the two genders of the character. We'd actually been preparing that in anticipation of making contact with Groudon, but at this point it doesn't look like there's any hope of that for us. There's nothing we can do except leave it to you. And yet, even with that Magma suit, is it probable that anyone could pass through that magma, now fiercer than ever due to the forces of nature? That's true. It is very possible that its energy could be far greater than our calculations show. There is nothing to fear. The blue orb she bears, its ancient powers will protect both the girl and her Pokemon. You've hit the nail on the head. Those old folks at Mount Pyre did say something about that the red orb would unleash Groudon's primal powers and trigger a primal reversion, while the blue orb had the power to reverse that and calm the beast. Yes, the energy overflowing from the Cave of Origin just now. It is the same energy that gives Groudon its power. With that blue orb which contains the power to suppress that, it should be possible to calm the rage of this flood of magma. Of course, the blue orb's power alone will not lead you to where Groudon awaits. You will not reach Hoenn's core that way. Use the suits that you were just given. With that, it will finally become possible to stand up against the forces of nature. Ariel, to think that you had the blue orb. You'll be okay. You and your Pokemon can handle it. Whatever happens, I believe that. No man or woman from Sootopolis is ever permitted to enter the Cave of Origin, but you must go together with your blue orb. Well, we're not even from Sootopolis, so that doesn't really make sense. We'll also get our people together up top here to help any folks and Pokemon in trouble. My little scamp of a savior, looks like we're making you bear all of the burden on your little shoulders alone. I'm sorry for that, but I know you're gonna see this through. It's a little bit creepy now that we're playing as May though. I have no right to call you child. Fellow trainer, I have caused great harm, and for that, I apologize most sincerely. But now, we find ourselves at an impasse, and you and your Pokemon are all that humanity has to count on it in a stand against Groudon. The fate of our world, the world upon which all humanity thrives, the fate of our world rests in your hands. My hands and all my Mega Evolutions, so I think we'll probably be fine, but of course, before anything goes down, here is our rival Brendan. When I saw the news about Sootopolis on BuzzNav, and there you were, Ariel. Anyway, all I could think of was coming to help. You don't know how glad I am to see that you're still in one piece. One Piece? Where is the One Piece? Are we finally gonna... Is that Team Magma and Team Aqua? Okay, I don't really know what to say right now, but kinda dumbfounded. Look, I get this is probably something way bigger than I've ever imagined, so I won't bother with any questions now. I'm gonna find out what I should do to help, and then I'm gonna do whatever I can. You'd better do the same. I'll always be right there behind you. I don't think you'll be there when I go into the center of the earth though. You're my best friend after all. Aw, not really as touching coming from Brendan. I don't really know why, but here we are at the entrance to the Cave of Origin. I actually want to see what these guys have to say about it, since last time I talked over to the good guy side, I guess. But I guess he's going to say literally the same thing that everyone else has been saying. It is all in our hands for the pride of Team Magma. That's really why you're battling Tabitha. You know, I think Tabitha really does deserve to be the leader of Magma more than Maxie does, though. Maxie is literally insane. I mean, Tabitha is also kind of crazy, but in a good way. Crazy can be good. But now that we're in the Cave of Origin, we gotta head all the way down to Hoenn's core using that magma suit. Now that I understand a little bit more about this, because I didn't really get why we were wearing the suit before, but I guess it's literally just the pressure. I want to go over here before, so I want to see, oh, these rocks are still here. So yeah, I'm still assuming those rocks disappear in the post game or something. There's gonna be a little earthquake here, and I thought that this is what triggered those rocks to fall down. Are you serious? Why are we running into wild Pokemon still? What the heck? Is this like a super duper high level Mawile or something? No, it's 34. I guess I just didn't spray or repel. Alright, well, we're gonna spray one now because I don't want to deal with that. But I think in this Cave of Origin, you can actually find a lot of Pokemon that can Mega Evolve, because in the last episode, we ran into a Sableye, I believe, and now we ran into a Mawile. That just does not seem like coincidence to me. Maybe it's only those two Pokemon, though, but hey, they're at a pretty high level, so you could actually catch one of those, add it to your team right now if you wanted to. I might catch a Sableye just because I know it has a Mega Evolution, and I want to try to collect all of the Pokemon with Megas eventually, but right now we've got to focus on the task at hand. We're heading down to the core of the Hoenn region, which I don't really understand, because wouldn't the core of Hoenn just be the center of the earth, like of every region? But I guess they want to specify, you know, you're in the Hoenn region, so you're heading down to the core of that, not just any good old core. It's the core of Hoenn. There are way too many. Oh gosh, that was scary. It's a very scary noise coming down from this cave. I wonder what it could be. It couldn't possibly be Groudon, right guys? Whoa, this is the suit. This is the one in the trailer. In the thing where you ride on Rayquaza. I knew that was it, but now we're gonna put the blue orb in it and we're gonna Mega Evolve ourselves. Just kidding. Do you read me? It is I, the great Maxie. Come on, dude, you can't seriously call yourself that still. A device built into that suit you have donned allows me to talk to you. We have received the readings from your suit. They suggest that Groudon has appeared. Is my supposition correct? Does it stand before you now? I mean, its back is turned toward us, but we sure as heck can climb on its back and go ride it to the center of the earth. Hey, Maxie bro, you're cutting out there. This is so cool. We're literally just on its back like it's a big old dinosaur going down to the center of the earth. Must get really, really hot down there. Wait, not as hot as Wallace. Because it makes perfect sense to take off the suit that is keeping you alive in the intense heat of the core of the earth. Why did we take the suit off? I don't understand. But you know what I do understand is that we're about to fight Primal Groudon. So let's get ready to catch ourselves a legendary. Wow, so looks-wise, Primal Groudon definitely wins over Primal Kyogre, but I don't know, I think just overall, for me at least, Team Magma and Primal Groudon are definitely winning as far as the most badass cutscene, or which one of the two is more badass. But here we are, battling Primal Groudon. Holy moly, that damage. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that ability. He can't even use water moves because of the sunlight being so hot. So I'm sorry, Rogue, but you are out of here. Why the heck did you try to rest? I will never know, but this is going to do like no damage. Wow, look at that. At least we're going to lower his defense. So maybe next time we try to crunch him up, he will take a little more damage. So one good thing here is rest. He'll eventually go rest and fall asleep. So that'll make it a little bit easier for us to catch him. But I don't even know what Pokemon to go for to weaken him with here. I guess we could go Eeyore and go for an Earthquake, but I'm afraid that it might kill him now that we've lowered his defense. So I think instead I'm just going to go for a Rock Slide, since at least we don't get a stab from that. Whoa! His signature move is coming out. Wow, alright, Primal Groudon. Good stuff there, buddy. Alright, so we got this bad boy back down to red HP. Or actually, we never had him at red HP, but I just decided my head really hurt there. I don't know why it just randomly started doing that. Maybe because the screen is so bright right now. But got him down to red. It's still super hard to catch this guy. So I don't know if we just got lucky with Groudon, or if they just, I don't know. I honestly think we might have gotten lucky, because I don't think these guys have like a hard catch rate or anything, since they kind of want you to catch these guys, you know? So they wouldn't make them that hard to catch. But we're just going to keep trying. Unfortunately, our Pokeballs just keep on falling into the lava, and we're never going to catch this guy if our Pokeballs just keep falling in that lava. The good thing is, right now, even though Stratus is no longer Mega Evolved after I revived him, he is actually a Flying type now, so he can't even hit us with 2 of his best moves. Earthquake and his signature move, Precipice Blades, actually can't hurt us at all. So the only thing he can hit us with right now is Lava Plume, and it doesn't do any damage because we're a Dragon type. So Stratus is kind of the perfect Pokemon to sit here and take a couple of hits from this guy. The only thing is, if he goes and tries to rest on us, then it's going to be really annoying. He's going to be back to full HP, and it might take us a while to catch him, or put him back down to red HP, that is. Come on, Primal Groudon! Are you really this difficult to catch? We had such an easy time with Kyogre that it is just really surprising to me that right now we're struggling so much with this guy. I really should have just saved the game before we went up to him, because now I have a feeling that we might not even get him. Oh my gosh. Alright, everybody. This usually works. I know it has, like, literally it's all complete luck, but usually this works here. So if you believe that we can catch this guy, cross your fingers right now, and our next Ultra Ball will work. I don't know why, but I guess it's just like complete superstition that this works, but it's always worked for us. So let's cross our fingers, everybody. Stratus is dead, which really sucks, but I mean, we could always bring him back. Everybody cross your fingers. This Ultra Ball right here is going to work, and I believe in it, and if you believe in it, then gosh dang it. I'm going to cry now. Whoa! We did it! It was actually the very next one, so I guess we crossed our fingers a little early, everybody. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. You sure took a while to catch, huh, little Groudon? You don't look quite so menacing anymore now that you're not primal, huh? Yep, the continent Pokemon. No nickname for you, you've been a naughty boy. Ariel! So it's all Ogre. It's all Groudon. Look above you. The sky over Sootopolis has returned to normal. Somehow, it's so warm. Is the energy that had been amassed deep within the Cave of Origin now flowing out to pour over the greater world? It's as if the unnecessary fear from moments ago never even existed. My heart feels like it's been softly set at ease. The sea or the land, Pokemon or humanity. All this time we've just been trying to grab onto happiness for one of them, even if it meant destroying the other. Look at how things have turned out. Now the world's got its natural balance back. We've got to rethink this thing from the very start. We've got to redo everything we've done from scratch and get it right this time. What do you say, Maxie? No, just give up on your plans. Just stop. Nothing that you guys do ever ends well. Some wrongs cannot be atoned for, no matter how you try to right them. And I have committed wrongs so great as to bring the whole world to its knees. It may be too much to assume that I should deserve the chance to start anything over. See, Maxie knows what's up. It seems like Maxie's just the smarter one no matter which story you play. Leader, without a doubt you have committed an offense that can never be forgiven. You have wronged not only Team Magma, but all living things on this planet, whether great or small. However, that is precisely why you must now set things right. You must continue to atone for the sins you have committed, even at the risk of your own life. To set things the rights that you've done without running away in fear. Isn't that how an adult accepts responsibility? Should you find the resolve to do so inside yourself, then I, Team Magma Admin Tabitha, I will serve at your side as counsel forever. Tabitha, thank you. You know, someday we adults are gonna have to hand this world off to this little scamp and the rest of her generation. But what kind of world are we adults gonna make? What kind of world do we want to pass to these kids? If we haven't even figured that out ourselves, we're never gonna get anywhere. So are we gonna make a world where everyone can coexist together? Where after all, is it gonna be a world that we claim by force? Or one that we fight over and scrabble? I don't know, but I think we can at least start by giving it some time and thinking it over. All of us can do that, whether we're Team Aqua or Team Magma or whatever. You were able to use that blue orb to great effect, so I imagine you will also be able to handle this. Have Groudon hold it, and you should be able to control its primal reversion for at least a short period, such as during a battle. And that's it for me. Later, scamp. Farewell. A great ending to a great story, and also a great ending to my voice, so rippin' pepperonis. I don't think I'm gonna be able to record any more after tonight. So that is going to end off this episode, everybody. This is basically gonna be the same ending as we saw last time. I know it's too much to expect that everything will change at once, but I hope this crisis might at least help them take that first vital step forward. I imagine that many changes are happening now all across Hoenn. Yeah, like Megastones popping up. I saw that little Megastone in Little Root Town. Don't lie to me, Steven. I know you know what's up, but Steven, mysterious as always, is telling us that we should go and battle Wallace now. And when you travel the world, you should try to use this. This flute is one of my very favorite items. And of course, this Eon Flute is going to let us fly across the world with Mega Latios or Mega Latias. I think I actually traded my Latios over to the other version, so I'm going to have to get that back before we try anything. But that has been an awesome cutscene, definitely my favorite of any Pokemon game. I don't even know what this tree here is, because this didn't used to be in Sootopolis, but it certainly looks cool, and I know that some pretty important stuff goes on here in the post-game, but that is for another time. Now that we're done with this episode though, guys, the next episode we will be taking on the Sootopolis gym, but then after that there's a lot of things that we can actually go and do. Like Steven said, a lot of things have changed in Hoenn. There's a lot of Megastones to collect and things to do, and I want to do all of it. But for now, we're just going to worry about Wallace's gym and also Brendan here, who's given us such great advice. It's kind of lonely thinking like that, or it would be if I really thought that, but well, you did do something pretty amazing, so take it easy for a while, okay, buddy? Buddy? You really, buddy? Wow. See, when you play as Brendan and May tells you something and he doesn't end off with buddy, why'd you have to do that to us? Friend zone forever, and we'll see you all in the next episode. But the real question is, who's we?